What's going on, everyone? My name is Iceman. Welcome back to DCS World. Welcome back to the F-16CM Viper. Today's flight is going to be extremely difficult. That's right. I made today's flight extremely difficult to accomplish. And it's not what you think. It's not like, you know, SAM's firing at you and, you know, a whole bunch of like, you know, enemy aircraft shooting at you and shit like that. Not that kind of difficulty. The kind of difficulty that is what would likely happen in a training session. In a training scenario. You know, absolute worst case scenario. But before I get into what exactly I'm doing, I'm going to show you the settings. So here are the settings here. I did make some tweaks. I changed the resolution of cockpit displays to 1024, so I flipped that up. I turned anti-aliasing on just a little bit, okay? And depth of field is still off. This is off. And I turned this to 1.8, the gamma to 1.8, okay? So I turned it down. So that's what I did for the graphics, okay? And then the gameplay is as such. Now, this is going to be an extremely difficult mission. So I am actually going to turn off the immortality for this flight so that, you know, it's as real as it gets. I want this to be pretty much as real as it gets. Yeah, as real as it gets the way I think of it, okay? So immortal off, so we can die, we can crash, we can die. And everything else is the same, okay? Now I know easy communication is on, that's not very realistic, but for the purposes of single player, I'm just keeping it on, okay? So immortal, unchecked and everything, okay? And labels will still be on. So that's gameplay. Miscellaneous is as such. Okay. Audio is as such. I will turn this up once we actually get in the sim. Special. F-16 Charlie. That's what I got. And no VR set. Okay. So I already made the mission, so let's show it to you, temporary. This is going to be an extremely difficult mission, guys. Like, I've never done a mission like this before. I've never done a flight like this before. The only flight I've done similar to this is like in FSX, but that was a long time ago. This is in a full-blown simulator here. So this is the mission here, as you can see. This is the mission here, as you can see. So it's pretty much the same mission as, you know, the day flight when we had bad weather and shit like that. So basically what this mission is it's going to be a night flight. It's going to be horrible weather with rain and overcast. So it's overcast with rain at night. Pitch black, okay? It's going to be pitch black. It's going to be pitch black. It's going to be the same conditions, actually worse conditions than before, when we did the day flight, okay? And then in the last video. So we have a wingman, okay? We do have a wingman. So we are Enfield 1-1, and we have a wingman who is an ace, okay? And I set us to ground attack, okay? So this is what we have here. This is what we got here, okay? So that's what we have for the advanced waypoint actions. And we're starting from the ramp. And so the radios, we got 327 for the tower, and then we got 127 for the wingman. Okay, and then nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Oh, that there, nothing here. Armaments is as such for both of us. 1 and 2, as you can see, are both the same. So the reason this is going to be so difficult is because of our armaments. We have 2 AIM 120 Bravos, okay, 2 AIM 9 Limas just in case, 2 500-pound JDAMs, and then we have 2 370-gallon fuel tanks and 1 ECM long pod. And our gun ammo is this. So you can obviously see it here, okay? So we are a little bit lighter than last flight. That is one thing that's going good for us, is we are a little bit lighter than last flight. However, as you can see over here, we have 2 targets. So what that means is, we have 1 target, we have 1 bomb for 1 target. 1 bomb for each target, okay? So we have a target here and a target here. So the idea, and luckily we have steer points. So there's another thing that I made it good, I made it, well for myself, to give us a little bit of possibility of success, is I put the steer points right on the targets. So if those JDAMs work properly, then everything should be fine as long as I fly correctly. Okay, so what we're going to do, so we're going to go here, going to take off, go to waypoint 2, and then waypoint 3 is target 2, so waypoint 2, waypoint 3, and then we're going to go to waypoint 4, the end of the ILS, and bring the ILS all the way in, okay, to 2-1 left, okay. So that's not all, because actually let me show you the enemies and what they have, because they both have the same thing, by the way. They have the same rules. So I have these guys here, code at start, and I have them weapon hold in alarm state, green state, so they are not going to fire at us. They shouldn't anyway. That's the goal, okay? For them not to fire at us, okay? But looky here, look at the weather. We are starting at 7:30 p.m. okay? Temperature's the same, overcast and rain 2, this is all the way up. This is going to be the same. And look, we have winds blowing to the north, so the north is this way, so we're gonna have a left crosswind on landing. We're gonna have to crab for landing and stuff, so that's gonna be a bitch. So we've got 5 knots at 33 feet. I'm not sure if this is AGO or MSO. I'm assuming it's MSO, so that's why I'm assuming it's MSO, so I'm basically we're gonna have 12 knots, okay? This is the way it's gonna be, okay? I had this set to 10, but it didn't save, so we're gonna do this here, okay? So 5 knots, 12 knots, 15 knots, 20 knots, okay? And we have turbulence too. I put 1 foot of turbulence. If this is how this is calculated, I put 1 foot of turbulence. So 0.1 times 10 is, 1. So visibility is going okay for us at 2 nautical miles roughly, or 2 statute miles roughly, and thickness is 1,000 feet. So we don't have full visibility. So, and we have fog, as you can see. So this is what we're going to be doing here, and it's going to be a bitch, and it's going to be at pitch black. And yeah, that's that. So the rules are, I must, not the wingman, I must drop both JDAMs, and hit both targets. If I miss a single target, then mission failed. And another way is if I crash on landing, or at all. If I die, or crash, or break my gear, or whatever, then it's a mission failure. And another thing is, this needs to be as real as it gets, so I need to use all of my checklists. So the quick checklist that I usually use, I need to use all of it. Everything except for everything appropriate. So refueling, I don't need to do that, but refueling, I don't need to do that. With that said, with the checklist, the cold starts, I have to do everything properly and not forget a single thing in the cold start, otherwise it's a mission failure. If I forget a single thing in the cold start or any of the checklists at any point, okay, it's a mission failure. If I forget anything, it's a mission failure. But that said, I don't necessarily need to turn on my RWR, let's say, or necessarily turn on my countermeasures or jammer or anything like that. But if I do, I need to test them. Okay, I need to, well, not test them, but you know, I need to use them properly. I need to flip them off before landing in shit and do everything the way I'm supposed to, okay, to make it as real as it gets. And if I forget a single thing, I will have my notes obviously, but if I forget a single thing off the notes or the checklist or whatever, mission failed, and you guys can, you know, call me out for it, basically. And besides that, I'll be calling myself out for it, because, you know, it will show that I need to practice and be better. But yeah, I need to do it properly. Now, with that said, landing doesn't have to be perfect. I will say that I'm not going to make it so that I have to have a perfect landing, you know, eyeless bars in the middle of the flight path marker completely the whole fucking time and shit like that. Because it's going to be windy. It's going to be pretty much impossible to make it like that constantly. So I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway with the landing. But if I break the gear on landing or land so hard that I damage the gear or crash or explode or whatever, mission failure. Mission failure, and I will say actually that the video will end. I will end the video. The video will end, and that will pretty much be... That will be it. That's how tough I'm going to make this, okay? So I'm going to make this super difficult for myself. This is single player, so, you know, I'm going to make it super difficult for myself. Because I really want to test my skill here. And I don't know how it's going to be, but this is going to suck. It's going to really suck, but, you know, I'm going to do my best, okay? Alright, so without further ado, guys, let's do it. And another thing we're not allowed to do, either me or my wingman, is jettison our weapons. Even if we use them all, or, you know, jettison our tanks, jettison our weapons, or whatever, we have to keep them on all the way back to the ramp, okay, when we landed shit. So this is going to be an absolute bitch. So we're going to be landing heavy and everything. We're going to be cut through the whole way. Okay, so what we got here. So let's do it. Oh, I forgot to say, we are not allowed to use, or I am not allowed to use, the HMCS or night vision goggles. In fact, I don't have them installed at all, okay? So this is going to be an absolute bitch of a flight. There's my wingman, Zephyr 1-2. Well, we might as well get started, because we can't see anything anyway. You might as well get started. So let me close the canopy. We got wind and everything. This is going to suck. Well, let's get started. So, do my pre-flight check here. Good. Good. Standby. Can't forget that. I will not be checking the trim as usual. I'll do steady for now. Dim, off. I don't need you. Formation lights, I need you on. Good. I will turn these on just in case. I'm not going to use them, but TACAN off, ILS off for now. Okay, on. Okay, good. Cat 3. Good. Good. Up. Auto. All the way up. All the way up. I'll leave you half about there. All the way up. All the way up so I can see. Good. Good. 2 is ready to go. This is going to be a shitty flight, sorry. So about 2 miles of visibility. So we can kind of see a little bit, but we can see the whole runway about, but that's about it. Whole runway length about, but that's about it. Oops. Sorry. So, so let's do it. So, checklist. Before start checklist. Let's do the night one. Oh, this is so much nicer. Hold on, let me check something in the controls real quick. Alright, so we got main power to battery. Before start checklist, main power to battery. So battery. Okay. And then overseas power test switch test and off. Let me check. Overseas relay main gen, standby gen on, good. And then test lights on. PMG and 2 flickers on, good. Go. Good. Went back, main power. EPU gen test EPU gen lights off. Good. Run light off. Good. Canopy closed and lock. Canopy is closed and locked. Park and brake set. Start checklist. JFS switch start 2. Engine 20% and second light off. Throttle idle. Modulator parameters and hydraulic oil pressure off. Alright. So we got engine, hydraulic oil pressure, sec and electrical system. Okay. Alright, we're ready, guys. Alright, without further ado, let's contact tower. And remember, if I forget a single thing, I failed this mission and the video ends. I've decided. Fuck, what was it? And I forgot something already. Well, if I forget to do something in sequence, is what I'm trying to say. Not like if I forget what to do at a certain point, you know, I can figure it out. But if I, like, for example, if I turn the engine on without contacting tower, that would be a failure, okay? So, backup. On. Preset. Good. Let's contact tower. ETC. Nellis. Request startup.
In field 1-1. Request startup. Field 1-1. Clear for startup. Wind 180 at 5 meters per second.
Fuck yeah, I didn't know he does that. He also says the wind and shit. That's dope. You didn't tell me altimeter though. That kinda sucks. Alright, wind 180. So from 180, roger. So it's going to the north. It's coming from the south, so it's kind of going this. It's kind of going behind us. So, JFS start to now. Oops. There you go. Run on 20%. Circulate off over the horn. There we go. Watch that RPM. Alright. Come on, instrument panel lights. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, that's that. We don't need the light anymore. We got that, so let's hit that. That was a good start. JFS switch off. And light off, good. If we just check off, oxygen normal on. Normal on. Good. Probe heat switch, probe heat, test, and then off. So I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm just gonna, well, fuck it. Let's just do it like this. Probe heat on. Okay. Good. Fire no heat detect. Master caution, engine fire, overheat, good, let go, let's go out. Obogs bit on, doesn't work, fuck me. Malfunction indicator lights.
Pull up, altitude, warning, jammer, counter,
It's all good.
cat flare, hello. Out. Lock. Caution. Bingo. Beta. IFS.
Good. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit like that. This up just a little bit like that. Okay. Avionics switches all 6 on, mids OVT on. EGINS align, C9 on UFC. Okay. So on, minus normal. Hold on just a little bit. There we go. Alright, ICP, enter, double down, enter, double down, enter. Alright, let's go back to this, yeah. Alright, let's see. UFC. So let me turn this back, turn this off, go to UFC, there we go. Check lights, lights are good. Sorry, I'm doing this a little slowly. Landing gear, down 3 green, light off, down 3 green, good. Speed brakes check. So I obviously can't see the speed brakes, so I'm gonna have to just trust the indicator. So open, closed. Okay. Oh, and that's another thing. I am not allowed to look outside the cockpit at all. Okay, I cannot look at my wingman. I can't look on the outside of my aircraft. I can't do anything. It's cockpit only. Okay, cockpit only, except for the map. Okay, F10 map. But the F10 map can only be used to like figure out like coordinates or something for like the targets and stuff, because I need to set that up for the JDAMs. So that's the only way it can be used. But like for navigation and finding out how far I am from like the targets and stuff like that, nope, I gotta use the HUD and I gotta use the jet. Okay. So standby altitude indicator and cage. Go. A little bit down. That there. Left top point switch as required, right top point switch as required. FCR, and radar altimeter switch, radar altimeter. So FCR is going to be off because I'm not going to use it. Radar alt though, I'll switch that to standby. Now I need to make sure that I switch it to radar alt when we take off. Engine control check second pry. Okay, check for a sec. Alright. Master caution, sec, 0%. Good. Alright, brakes hold. Alright, here we go. Let me do that one more time. Perfect. Okay. Back on. That's good. So, pry. Auspicious 100%, master caution off, and sec light off. Good. So let's see a cycle and check now. I can't check the flight control system really because I don't have a crew chief, but I'm just gonna do the stick, okay? So I'll prove to you doing the stick. So okay, and then the rudder pedals. Okay, prove to you I'm doing that. And then bit, so right bit, I'll switch it out. It says bit, so bit on. Fuel quantity test and normal. Test. Forward fuel low, aft fuel low, 6,000 plus minus 100 pounds, 2,000 plus minus 100 pounds. That's the caution. Good. Go. It goes back to the way it was. Just back up or off, so I'm going to wait for the bit to finish. I can't forget a single thing, guys. This is obviously probably entertaining for you guys, hopefully, and for me it's stressful as fuck. So got CS, bit pass, good. Up a little bit, there you go. That's a bit pass. So digital backup switch. You on? You on? Warning. Okay. I'll test the controls again. Okay. They move. They're free and correct. Alright, that's good, DB off. Remember, I'm not immortal, guys. I can die, so I can damage the aircraft. Okay, so I'm not going to trust the trim. MPO test, I'm just going to trust that it works, but I'll do it anyways. So, override, forward, I can't see it, but go. Crew chief would obviously say if it's working or not. And let's face it, there'd be lights. There'd be lights out here so you can see shit. There'd have lights out here so you can see. So that's good, and then EPU test. So let's test the EPU now. So should breathing 100%. Okay, roll up 85. I just screwed up my INS. Damn it. Okay, good. I should have switched it to nav first. Fuck me, dude. I screwed up the INS. Alright, I will not fail myself for that because it was just me being stupid. But I'm not going to fail myself for that because that's kind of ridiculous to fail myself for bugging the INS considering I can just realign it, you know? Well, the oxyloader works. That's good. Right, so that's what we have. We're good. Okay. Now, EPU generator switch off, IFF on and set, keeping it on standby, exterior lights as required, your video jammer on. Not going to do that. Config cat 1, cat 3, as a code set, bingo set, top down ILS set. On and set, temperature set. So, let me do this one at a time. Good. Check on ILS, temperature set, join us now, and it is on. Good test. Now, we don't have an HMCS, as you can see, so it's not that we can use anything, and we also don't have NVGs, so we can't use that either. So, no help for me. Let's restart that. Enter. Double down. Enter. Double down. Enter. So yeah, and then the last thing we need to do, well, actually, I almost forgot. If you're open, ready, good. If we're closed, and then DTE load. Alright, we are pretty much ready. And the last thing I'm going to do is test the ECM. Now this is not the way it should be, but I'm going to put this to operate just to see something, okay? I just want to see something, see if it's embedded, okay? So this does not count if this does not count here. Operate bit test, okay. So to do it properly, well, I already did the bit test, but standby bit, good. But I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to turn it off. And those lights should be lit. Almost done. Alright. Good load. No, if my wingman goes bingo, then that's okay. Just to go bingo and return home, that's fine. But I just need to get back, you know. So far, I think I did everything properly. At least that I understand, anyway. He doesn't have his formation light on. For whatever reason. I know what we can do while this is aligning. We can set up the J-dams. We can set up the J-dams. So, well, actually, no, we can't yet. We need to wait for the INS. Fuck. It's gonna be a bitch flight, guys. It's gonna be so hard for me. It's hard for anyone, really. Winds, crosswinds, bad weather, rain. I would have lightning and shit too, but you can't do that with the new weather system, sadly. They should implement that where you have like overcast and rain and thunderstorm, overcast thunderstorm or whatever. And I'm also not allowed to use autopilot. I have to hand fly the whole thing. It's my fuel state. Okay, good. Did it stop raining? I can't tell if it stopped raining or not. I think it stopped raining. Yeah, I think it stopped raining. Yeah, it did. I don't have rain like happy anymore. Alright, aligned. Okay. So I can use the F10 map once this time on the ground. Okay. So let's do it. So F10. Let's go to the enemies. Altitude is 5,404 feet. 5,404 feet. And this is 5,396 feet. Okay. Let's put that in. So soon, remember how to do this. Steer Let's do 0.2. So let's see. 5404, enter. Steer 0.3. 539 enter. So 404 5396. So this is takeoff, so this is just a waypoint we don't really need. But we're going to go steer 2 here. Turn. Alright, we are ready, guys. We are ready to fly. We are ready. Remember, I got to do all the checklists without pausing or autopilot or whatever. Okay. So, let's contact.
Infield 1-1. Request taxi to runway. Infield 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 3. Pass down.
Alright. Let's go, guys. So, taxi light on. Oh fuck, I can see finally. Alright. Let's do it, guys. Alright. It's the brake. Channel 2. Good. Channel 1. Cross quickly. Oh, I can't see it. I don't know where it is. It's right there. Alright, stop. Alright, I always forget shit on this, so I need to think about this for a second. Okay. Before takeoff checklist, flaps, normal, okay? So normal flaps, good. Trim needle centered, good. Engine control primary, good. Speed brake closed, good. Fuel pan on normal, good. Oxygen on. Good. Ejection seat are armed. When it goes off. Trip beat on. Radar on. No, I'm not going to do that, but radar altimeter to radar altimeter. 12.9% brakes released, 12 mil afterburner at 70 knots. NDWS off, VR minus 10 knots, military power, or VR minus 15 knots afterburner power. We're going afterburners, so that would be around 155 knots, pitch 8 to 12 degrees. Okay, roger. Okay, so after checkoff checklist before 300 knots, gear up, lights as required, pitch 15 degrees. Climb with 350, I think it says 350 knots to 10,000 feet. Radar on and set. I'm not going to use the radar, but gear up, lights as required, pitch 15 degrees. Okay, above 10,000 feet checklist, fuel transfer check, systems check, weapon systems set. Okay. It's one thing I forgot. Well, not forgot, but normal. There we go. Got that last time. Alright, everything that's good in the cockpit. We should be good to go. It is number 2. You turn his data link on. Oh yeah. I need to turn mine on too. Right. Request takeoff.
Infield 1-1, request takeoff. Infield 1-1, you are clear for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 28.02.
Alright. Bring that on. Hey, it's raining again. Alright, let's go. I'm literally gonna have to use this line here because I cannot see anything. It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Alright. I'm already cleared. Alright, they're on 90%. Check the instruments. Alright, good. Brakes off. Full burn, here we go. Give us off. Whoa, the wind. Might rotate. God. Up to mill. The big gear up. Roger. So I can't, so I'm going to return to steer point 2. God, this is so disorienting, you can't see anything. Got some stars. Let's do this for now. Wind's annoying.
Flight, open formation. Two, copy. Flight, radar off. Two, radar off.
It's raining again. No, we're in the clouds. We're above the clouds here. Hold on, I actually have to pause to make sure you guys can still hear me, because I had issues with my headset just now. Alright, we're good. Too. Oh, that looks awesome. Got the fucking moon and shit. That's awesome. You got two over there. Two, get closer. I don't want to lose you.
Flight, go finger 4.
That looks so cool. It's a full moon. Let's stay about 16,000. You know, if I actually fail the mission, I'm thinking about it more now. You know, I've gone all this far making the video already. And, you know, if I fail the mission, I'm not necessarily gonna, like, if I was streaming, that might be a different story. But since it's a video, I could technically just keep doing it until I made it. You know, but I've been already making this video, so you know, up until now. So if I fail the mission, I'll just keep going. You know, unless I die, then that will be the end of the video. But if I like fail missing the bomb, if I miss the bombs or whatever, and the bombs don't hit the target or whatever, I will still fly home. But the video will only end if I actually, you know, die or crash on landing or whatever. Other than that, it'll be a full flight. So I'm switching that a little bit because, you know, thinking about it, it's just like, you know, what's the point? You know, if I go all the way over there, you guys to see me drop the bomb, see if I make it, and then I don't make it, and then maybe you guys want to see me land in this type of weather, you know? If you don't, and you know, if I end the video after missing the bombs, and it's like, shit, I don't get to see Iceman you land in this shitty weather, you know? So yeah. So if I fail by missing the bombs or whatever, it's a mission failure, but I won't actually, you know, not finish. I won't end the vid unless I crash or, you know, get shot down basically, because then, you know, I'm pretty much dead anyway. I wouldn't be able to land anyway. In about 7 minutes. When we are about 20 nautical miles out, we're about 20 nautical miles out, so 30 miles from now, I'm going to set up the JDAMs. Hey, he has formation light on, hell yeah, mate. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this thing looks pretty nice on this. More nautical miles, then we'll fence in. I'm not going to actually fence in, I'll keep the lights on, but you know, I'll fence in as far as, like, you know, 10 more nautical miles, then we'll fence in. And if I miss the target, then 2 can go after them. I'll have 2 go after them. So basically, if I miss the target, but 2 drops his bombs and he gets them, then it's a success, because we are a team. I mean, after all, he's there for a reason. So if I miss the target, then, you know, then I have 50% chance of making it, or 25% or 75% chance of making it, or whatever. Or 50% chance. Alright, so we're getting pretty close here, so I'm gonna fence in right now actually. So on, head to ground, pre-mode, power on. Oh shit, they need to align, don't they? Fuck. Come on, hurry up. I'm not even going to see the targets really, but that's okay. So using JDAMs anyway, you know. Let's keep it steady here. Since they're JDAMs and they're not unguided bombs, they should hit the target with just a little bit of wind. They're ready, okay. So let's hit the fusing. I don't know why I can't do that, but should be able to work. So I'm gonna drop them. "40 seconds to drop." Wait a couple seconds while in the zone, and I can technically drop now, but alright, pick up. That's 1. Steer 2. Pick up. Off the way. Alright, now they're Now they're gone. We can turn this off now. Go back. Let's start off. Let's go home. Or let's see if they hit. One hit. One hit. That's good. That's good. That's a success so far. Alright, let's go home. I'm gonna turn around. Actually, I'm gonna turn around to the left to make it easier for number 2. Sorry, 2. I guess you don't get to drop your bombs tonight, this evening. I don't know why the fusing, you can't change the fusing anymore. That's weird. Well, at least they work. So I can't jettison them. I can't jettison the rocks, so I have to land with the rocks and shit, so. Are you following me too? There you go. Sure, mate. Now we're going into the moon. Hey, there they are. There's one. One of them is completely destroyed. That's why only one shows, because one's critical damage, so that's why only one shows. So one of them's one got a direct hit and was completely destroyed with a bomb. That's why only one label shows. Now we fly home. Oh, I guess it died. Well, that's a complete success then, because it's now destroyed, so it died. Fuck yeah. I'll take that. It is dark. Can't see. The only thing you can see is the moon. But at least we can look at something, you know. A little bit sloppy here, but it's okay. Sorry too, you didn't get to do anything. Had those bombs for no reason, huh? I feel kind of bad for number 2, so I'm gonna let him jettison his weapons, so that way he's not carrying that back. I have to carry my shit back, but he doesn't. So I'm gonna let him jettison.
Flight, jettison weapons.
And that's that. I don't know if they hit the ground, they do anything, or they just they despawn. I don't know what happens. They're still falling, so still falling. I'm like 2 miles up. They should hit the ground any second. Yep, they're gone. So when they hit the ground, they just despawn. That's good. Helps with memory allocation or memory deallocation, sorry, and helps with performance in the sim. So, yep, they're definitely gone. Alright. Continue flying home. Stay at around 300 knots. Not bad of a flight. And so far this is actually pretty easy, not gonna lie. Hardest thing was navigating a little bit. My truck hire profile is a little weird. What's going on with it? Hold on. There we go. There's Spudnucker's profile. I was wondering why was there like a detent, or not a detent, but like why was there a what's it called? Why was there like why was there a dead zone? You know, why was there a dead zone in the middle of there? That's weird. That's how I used to have it, but apparently it got defaulted. It does that sometimes. I don't know why. It's weird. Now I got Spudnucker's profile after already completing the mission. That sucks. Oh well. Why is this so fast? Oh my god. There we go, that's a bit better. About 10 miles out. Oh, 57 miles out, sorry. I remember the frequency, 109.1, and it's closer to 210. I'm going to ensure I land first this time. fun little flight. Alright, so let's look at our landing checklist while we're at it. Descent before landing checklist. Fuel check. Feels good. Tack on ILS on and set. Do that. Rod out, check and set. Altitude, rod out, check and set. Altitude looks good. Minimum set. Altitude references. Check. And I believe when it says check the minimums or whatever, I think it means to like set this stuff. So set bingo and set the halo and shit. Oops. Now, the reason I didn't set bingo initially was because I like for this part of the checklist. By the way, if you're wondering why I didn't set bingo here, is because I was like, okay, I'll just leave it at 2,000. That way, like, you know, that way I'm really at bingo. You know, that way, like, I have to get on the ground. But that's why I left it there, but that's why I didn't actually set it, but I'm actually going to set it back 2,000. So I'm really fucked if I'm at bingo, you know. And then anyways, exterior lights as required, anti-ace as required, targeting pods, stow, mass time off, laser off. Off. This landing checklist, let's see here. Landing checklist, peel over. Okay, throttle 8%, speed brake open. So final. Flight path marker, okay, well, I'll be on the ILS, so area 11 degrees, 25 to 3 degrees. Max pitch 13, speed brake open. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading it. So I'm kind of modifying it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start our descent. And then ILS on. Oops, ILS on. That's a 210. That's correct. Go inbound. Actually, return to RTB.
Flight, RTB.
There he goes. Oh, look at that. Afterburner. That's fucking cool. You're trying to get there before me, aren't you? Dick. Anyways, let's just worry about getting down. So, to see Nellis inbound.
Infield 1-1, inbound. Infield 1-1, flying tank 149, 111, QFE 28.02, runway 21, competitor altitude.
Flashes on. So we're going into the clouds. Just stay. To the clouds again. I try to go slowly so that so that he can land, and I can, you know. Now we're in the clouds again. Oh, this is getting dangerous. There's rain. It's okay, Ice. You're okay. Good hard. Speed brakes. Oh god. So I got the speed brakes out. Doing this as real as it gets, guys. But there's the runway. They have it up. They have the lights on. Nice. I didn't know they had the lights on from here. That makes it super easy. God, this is dangerous. Why is my eyelash shit not on the fucking... Our ILS stuff's not on the hood. Why? My ILS bar's on. Oh shit! Almost forgot. There we go. Oh, I almost forgot that. Alright. Do not land to. Go around. I'm on final, you dick. I'm cleared to land. He's landing, isn't he? I have to go around, aren't I? Fuck me, dude. Fuck me, he's landing. I'm going around. He's landing, I'm going around.
Altitude. Altitude.
I'm gonna go around to the right this time because there's mountains to the left. I'm not clear to land, mate. There's an aircraft on the runway. Going around. Again. Steer forward. So we can get there. So you can tell me where to go. I wanted the fog to be like obscuring the runway, but it's not. So that's an issue with me and the mission editor. I fucked it up, I guess. Or I put the visibility too high. Is what I did probably. Much altitude as possible here. And he's on the ground. There we go, that's the fog right there, that's what I want. Hard pull here. I did forget to put my speed brakes up, or speed brakes back in, but I don't know, I'm not going to fault myself for that. But, you know, forgetting my speed brakes, I'm not going to fault myself for that. God, it's a horrible approach. This is what the speed brakes are for. This is not as real as it gets here, but like normally you wouldn't land this, but I want to see if I can do it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for a proper approach. Because if I did all this, you know, just to kind of screw around at the end, it's not worth it. You know? So I'm going to go around one more time, and then go to the left this time. I'm going to do a proper approach. I guess that was me just being impatient, but... Sorry guys. Alright. Let's fix it. Good.
Airfield 1-1. Going around, runway on your right.
Roger. Definitely. Speed brakes out. God, this is dangerous. But yeah, even though I technically fought the speed brakes, I'm not going to fault myself for that. Even though technically I should, I'm just not, because, you know, I'm already at the end, so, you know, it's not, you know, if I fault myself with the speed brakes and say, you know, that sucks, mission failed, you know, see ya, video ends, whatever, that's just ridiculous, you know. Come on, bitch.
Field 1-1, request landing.
Altitude. Altitude.
Clear to land.
me this wind, dude. You guys are more interested in probably seeing if, you know, everything's good. God, this is hard. Oh, air brake. Oh, I just scraped the tail a little bit. Fuck. Speed brakes up fully. Oops. Wrong button. I scraped the tail a little bit. Shit. Damaged the airframe a little, but... But we're okay, we're still alive. That's what's important. Whoa. Port into RDM area real quick. I know I'm like not in it properly, but so check the seats safe, repeat. So speed brake closed. Check the seats safe. Repeat off. ACM power off. Also, that was the first time I've ever scraped the tail, by the way. It's the first time I've ever done that. But, you know, I'll do standby. Off, turn it off, I can master standby. Taxi lights as required. So, this is off, safe and normal. Zero it out, off, ground source is off. Okay, and last thing is this. Stop transmitting. Alright, let's continue. This is a, I can't tell if there's a parking space. Oh, let me, before I park, let me go around. Go around and check. No, it's not a parking space. So I can't see. There's no lights on this place, so come out here. Turn to the left. Area there. We'll just go to the second one. Okay, so done checklist. Flying taxi light off. Parking brake set. HUD off. Off. Yeah, so cage. So cage it. That. And then throttle off. SWT off. GINS off. Oxygen regulator off and 100%. Can't be open. So off 100%. GINS off. Okay. Now it's just up to me to shut this off. So everything's off. Good. Now we'll zero this out. Off, 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 off. And then everything looks good to me. Right. Turn this on. Oops. Turn this on. Lights turned off, so off, off, off. Alright, guys. And then canopy, unlock, and open. But I'm gonna leave it here. So, yep, that's the flight, guys. So, was that a success or was that a failure? Well, everything went well up until the landing. I forgot to close my speed brakes on go around when I went around, and I scraped the nozzle. So, what does that make it? That makes it mission failure. That's a mission failure. God damn it. All that work just to fuck it up in the end. God damn it. Why? I'm gonna have a couple of loggers tonight, that's for sure. I totally screwed that up. Everything was great. Everything was great. Everything went well, except for the end. I knew I was going to screw something up. But I will fault myself for the speed brakes, and I will definitely fault myself for scraping the nozzle, because I'd never done that before. Well, I guess that means I just have to practice more, but that's a failure. And as a result, what am I going to do? As a result, the next mission has to be even more difficult. I don't know how it's going to be that. I don't know how it's going to be more difficult. I don't know how I can make it more difficult than this, but it's going to be more difficult. So, I'm going to punish myself for screwing up here and scraping the nozzle for sure. So yep, that's all for this part, guys. If you'd like to smash the like button like a badass, leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.